Howdy, partner, and welcome back to DML. So we have even more news of another new dragon that is going to be released quite soon. And so, the dragon that we're talking about today is this one that you see on screen right here. This is the redscale dragon. And honestly, another one of my favorites out of the new update. I said that yesterday as well with all the other news that we got. But the redscale dragon, it just looks like a huge bird. I'm a massive fan of it. This is its adult form. This is the baby form of it as well, which, to be honest, I prefer the adult form. And that is a delicious looking egg. I could eat that. But essentially, this redscale dragon is going to be coming out in a chain breeding event. So, rather than it being a solo event or any events like that, it is part of a chain breeding event. So you know how we had the chemistry dragon chain breeding event? It looks like this redscale dragon is going to be the final chain breeding reward dragon, I guess. So, will we need the weekly dragon to be able to take part in this chain breeding event? I think it is quite possible. But at the moment, we don't really have too much news regarding it because Alexis posted the image of the upcoming events earlier. So you can see we have a dragon race from the 1st to the 5th. We have a crowded nursery from the 1st to the 5th. And we may get a new token breeding dragon out of that. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. We have a gem spending event from the 1st to the 4th. Obviously, the Mentor is the new weekly dragon from the 1st to the 8th of October, like we've already talked about. And then the chain breeding is from the 1st to the 15th. So, it seems like it's very similar to how the chemistry dragon event worked. It's just, I'm thinking, if we don't have any mini event in the meantime, for like, you know how we had the school bus dragon or something like that, it is probably very possible that we may have to use the weekly dragon to breed this guy. In which case, that's probably going to be quite stressful for a lot of people because, you know, it's hard enough breeding dragons of the week. And, you know, even after trying for the whole 2 weeks, I didn't even manage to get the chemistry dragon. So if I miss out on the chemistry and this dragon, trust me, I am going to be a salty sheep. And if you want to take a look at the redscale dragon actually in-game, you can find him on quest 240 on the regular map. And so, the redscale dragon itself, it isn't a legendary or anything too spectacular. He is a fire, shadow, and earth dragon. So honestly, I think he'd be pretty good as a mid to early game dragon for a few people. And just look at him. What an adorable little birdie we've got. I mean, I don't think he has any special custom animations or anything else like that. He's just a really cool looking dragon overall. And that's the reason that I love him. He has a gigantic tail, he has his little birdie beak at the front. It's just a cool dragon overall. It's kind of like how I feel about the laser. Like, the laser dragon isn't necessarily the best dragon in the game, but purely by its design and the fact that it's a new dragon, I am still excited that they're coming to the game. And, you know, I've always said it, anytime Gameloft actually decides to bring out their dragons when they're just out in the new update, that's a good thing, because we're so used to them just bringing them out in the game files, but never actually releasing them. So, I am happy about that. And do you remember not too long ago when I kept asking what should I use my gold on? And I couldn't really think of anything because, you know, I have more than enough to buy the food that I need. But I finally worked out what I'm gonna use it on. Because people were saying, I'll go and spend it on the Dragon Vault, Quacks. The reason that I don't want to have to use it on the Dragon Vault is because I hate the Dragon Vault. Because putting things in the Dragon Vault, it's basically like you don't have them anyway, if that makes sense. Because, I mean, you can't use them. They don't really add to anything. And it just feels like I hate the Dragon Vault itself. But another thing that is really, really good for spending your gold on, especially if you're a higher level player, not max level, but if you're a higher level player, is this gold vault right here. So I have spoken about this, I think, once or twice in the past, but I mean, you can do this at any level as long as you've got the gold to do it and the VIP level to do it. But the gold vault, if you didn't know, the gold vault, you can sell it, you get back 6.25 million. And then obviously you can go back to the buildings and buy it again for 25 million. But every single time this finishes building, you will get 1 million player experience. So literally you just go ahead, build it, takes 5 minutes, you sell it, and then build another one. Rinse and repeat, and you get 1 million XP each time that you do this. And so essentially this is a very easy way to gain a lot of levels. Like per player level for me, it is 50 million experience to actually go up. So if I just do this 50 times, that is a full level up. And to be honest with you, it really does take a long time to even get a singular level up. Like, legitimately, to get one player level up, just playing normally, it would probably take me 2 to 3 months. Because I'm not someone that's, you know, as soon as my portal energy comes back, I'm immediately on the game again. I'm not that sort of person. It's like, I don't really change everything in my life just to come back to play the game all the time. So, for me and quite a lot of other people, actually gaining experience, that is a massive issue. Massive, massive issue to actually level up. And I don't know, I'm pretty sure Game Loft are already aware that the Gold Vault does this, as in gives the 1 million XP when you rebuild one. Because I'm pretty sure people have posted about it like on the forums and other places before. So I'm almost certain it's not an exploit or anything like that. Because I mean, if it was actually an exploit and something that really wasn't intentional, obviously I would not do it. Because it's not worth, you know, getting an account ban for something illicit. But this isn't one of those things. This is just one of those things that has been in game for a very long time. And people just use all of the time to get free level ups, basically. But, of course, the issue, like I said, is the fact that every time you buy it, it does cost 25 million gold. So, if you have to do that 50 times for one level up, that's a lot of bang. That's a lot of money that is going to be going out of your grand total DML bank account. But considering there's very little else to spend it on, that's probably by far the best thing that I could think of. Unless there is something else that I have forgotten or not paid attention to. I don't know. I don't know. But you know, if you think of anything, let me know. Because I am open to suggestions. Because everyone that was saying, oh, go spend it on this, most of them were saying the Dragon Vault, and I get why. I get why. And I do thank everyone's opinions, but then I just thought, hey, why am I not spending it on this? I need player levels. And obviously, every time you level up as well, you do also get a full refresh on all of your portal energy, and more specifically, your arena energy. So, on top of the Gold Vault, I don't know if I've ever even spoken about this before, but the idea is just before you get a player level upgrade, you're supposed to do as many fights in the arena in a row as you can do, so then you get another free refresh. And you can do this, or when you do that, you can get a ton of freebies out of the arena. Because obviously, the higher your win streak, the more rewards that you actually get. So, for instance, we could do 8 arena fights in a row and win them all right now. And then, we'd be able to do another 8 after that. So that would be 16 in a row, which would give us at least Dragon Fury Essence, food, it would give us 2 arena gems, some other regular gems, and that's a lot more than just 1 arena gem that the regular 8 wins would get us. So, I think this is one of the more nuanced things that really isn't talked about that much. Because, I mean, it is sort of like, you have to be able to get 8 wins in the arena, you have to be at the point where leveling up is a massive struggle, and be able to pre-plan everything. But if you do actually think about these things and plan it all at the same time and pull it off, you'll probably end up helping your game progress a ton in the long run. So if you're someone that's never really thought about stuff like that, you probably should. And honestly, you might end up finding other things in-game that are similar to that. So just to show you, so you don't think I'm talking out my ass or anything, at the moment we've got 46,933, and then when we finish that it says plus 1 million XP, and now it's 47,99933 instead. So that has gone up a full million. So again, we go sell it, go into the buildings, and we go and build another one. Rinse and repeat until you are player level 150. Easy as pie. Obviously, if you're like level 20, you probably think I'm like making fun of you at this point, but seriously, you can do this at any level as long as you have the gold vault. It's even better at the lower levels, because I mean, if you can get 1 million XP and you only need like 4 million XP to level up, I mean, there's a quarter of a level up for you. I mean, as long as it's in the game and it seems to be allowed, I mean, you might as well do it. If you've got extra gold, no islands to spend it on, hey, why not go ahead and do it? So, I guess I got a little bit sidetracked off of the initial point of this video today, but very quickly, I do also want to mention that, of course, we do have a new Walmart this week, and I don't really care about many of the deals. I'll take some food out of the Walmart, but that is like it. Apart from that, the other deals don't catch my fancy, especially not the enchantment ticket one. And in case you haven't noticed, we do have some new events ongoing right now. So we have a Golden Gatherer with the Jester Dragon, and of course we have the Farming Fanatic with the Arboreal Dragon. So I'm not sure if they're interesting to you or relevant to you, but I mean, the Jester Dragon's a really cool dragon. I've never been able to get him myself, and I don't think we're going to get him now. Although spending all of our gold on that gold vault is going to help us quite a lot. But I mean, top 10, how much have they spent? 100 million. Okay. That's quite a lot. That's still quite a lot, but hey, we're going to get to that point soon, so I guess we'll see. But anyway, guys, thank you very, very much for joining me. And as soon as we get more info about that chain breeding event, of course, I will try to let you know if I have the time to, you know, actually make the videos and such. It's going to be crazy. But, again, thank you, I love you, and until next time, I will see you then.